Hey, it's night, and welcome to my channel. So today I have for you, if you like this fragrance, you might like these, and these is actually a plentiful. So I guess I just actually like this, like, what would you say, like fragrance type, which is interesting to me because I thought it was like a newer like for me. Anyway, the fragrance I'm talking about is Delena La Rose. Um, if you like this, I have others that fall under a much more affordable price range. But listen, there are dupes out there for this. So let me start off by just saying, go and get yourself a dupe if you do like this. This is what I would consider a maximum femininity. Wear what you want when you want to. I'm not telling a man he can't wear this because that's not my business. I'm just saying when I wear this, it's giving my partner bought me a beautiful roaming cottage in a safe, beautiful area that when we have acres of land in which beautiful little deer and bunnies hop around, and I get to live my I get to live my extra girly life of just a lot of flowy dresses, those long flowy skirts. Um, we basically have like a ranch style like living where we like have chickens and animals and cows and horses. And yes, I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning most days, basically every day, to feed the animals, milk the cows, and take the eggs from the chickens. And we probably do the farmers market thing that's in town. We live outside of town, but not too far. But we go in town every week, sometimes twice a week, to sell the produce that we make that we don't consume. I make home bread out of my oven. Like, it's just giving me that extra uber feminine, beautiful, fresh. So this is a floral, fresh, sweet fragrance. I think that this is very good for lasting. Who did I sound like just now? I watch her videos so much. If you're into a soaky, correct. I stay watching her videos. I need to chill out because now I'm good for lasting. It lasts quite a bit of time, and this is an eau de toilette. Delena La Rose is probably the most palatable for non like, I feel like Delina, you have to be a certain breed of person. It seems very popular because YouTube makes it like it's an extremely popular fragrance. However, the Delina DNA is, I don't know, it is popular, but it also isn't as mass appealing. That's the word I feel like that we think it is. So let's get into it. I feel like I've been talking for 7 minutes already. This is main accords of floral, fresh, rose, aquatic, fruity, musky, tropical, citrus. Top notes of lychee, pear, and bergamot. Don't stress the lychee too hard in here. It is in here, but it's not like a tart, super sour type of smell like in the original. The pear is juicy and bright, but watery, and the bergamot is this lovely, gentle sparkling. It's not super strong sparkling, but it is there. Middle notes of Turkish rose, peony, water notes, and floral notes. The Turkish rose, and I love peony as peonies are my favorite flowers, but I love peony as a note because it is definitely one of the more youthful flowers, and fresh and sweet and very gentle, but here prominent. The Turkish rose is the nicer of the roses in terms of palatable to younger noses. It's definitely a sweeter rose. It doesn't smell old or perfumey. It's a nice sweet rose. And then the water notes just adds this. I love this. It smells like a perfume, but it smells like a floral, fresh, sweet, aquatic type of perfume that is just really pleasant yet strong. The base notes are white musk, woody notes, and Haitian vetiver, and I do strongly believe the base notes is what makes this sit on when you spray it. It's here. She's here. She's a light wind, okay? It's not giving colors of the wind, like that strong, beautiful, vibrant wind, but it's a nice kick up of wind, just a nice look of wind, you know what I mean? Like, it's gorgeous. So yeah, let's get into the other things. I have quite a few here, and I do have the notes here for all of them. So we're gonna get into the dupe. This is Floral Peony. This is not a dupe for La Rose. This is a dupe, I believe, for Chloe. Funny enough, the notes are, they share definitely some notes. You have peony, lychee, and lily. Middle notes of rose, magnolia, and freesia, and base notes of musk, cedarwood, and honey. I think this definitely is within the realm of La Rose. This is a little more, I would say all of these fragrances fall under the clean girl aesthetic. They also fall under the girly aesthetic, but this is a little more freshness to her. So the floral notes in here are not leaning a little sweeter. They're leaning more like regular floral notes, like the magnolia and the freesia. But this dry down in here is this fresh, floral, sweet fragrance. The aquatic note, the aquatic vibe that I get from La Rose is missing in this one. But I would definitely put them in relation. You get what I'm saying? So either Chloe or any of the dupes. This is very pretty. This is an easy grab. Very much giving clean girl aesthetic. I would say a little less sweet than La Rose, because La Rose's got sweetness throughout the entirety of the fragrance. This one, it's sweeter in the dry down, but it's still a lovely laugh, and it lasts pretty decent as well. And I do mix this as well with other scents, but I think especially when it's super hot, this is just gonna work very well. So that's Floral Peony or Chloe. The next one is this right here. This is very affordable. This is Signorina in Fiore. She's pretty, okay? This is a little, so this is still a fresh, musky, this is less floral than the others, right? This is more along the lines of like a fruity, fresh, sweet fragrance. This is not very floral. This is pomegranate, sorbet, pear, cherry blossom, jasmine, white musk, and sandalwood. The jasmine, as you saw, is still in here. But that pomegranate gives it like this bursting, and the pear. They work very well together. And I don't know what the sorbet they're trying to give in here, although there is a slight icy touch, like a cool touch to this that could be the sorbet. I think that when you pair freshness with sweetness and some floral notes, you really just come up with the quintessential pretty for the sake of being pretty. And I don't give a shit. I'm here for that. You know what I mean? I'm here for fragrances like that, but also you don't want all of those pretty for the sake of being pretty. I'm eating sushi for lunch to smell exactly the same. You get what I'm saying? I would say this is the youngest of the ones I'm about to talk to you about. But it's pretty. And it's super affordable. You can get a 3.4 fluid ounce for $40. I don't think I see a lot of people talking about this, which is interesting to me because it's such a good price. This lasts decent on me. I want to say 5 hours, maybe. And I would spray. I definitely like the sweetness in this. I definitely like the basically, so think of the cherry blossom in here as like a side character, but it gives a little bit of, I feel like some people don't get, based off of what I'm reading of these comments, a lot of people don't get the cherry blossom, but there's something very fresh floral in this that jasmine doesn't usually play in other fragrances, that I think the cherry blossom plays strongly on my skin, and I quite like that. So it gives it a little difference from the other ones, but it's still that floral, fresh, fruity, like, or floral, fresh, sweet type of vibe that comes from the fruits. So that's Signorina in Fiore. The next one is this right here, and I just did a lot of buying in the spring and summer of last year, I feel like, of fragrances. Like, I just jumped on the affordable train. I have quite a few of these like hauls of just hauling mad fragrances. And so this just got lost in the sauce, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Coach Floral, or Coach Floral, excuse me. I think the bottle is cute, and the fragrance is quite lovely. So this is definitely a floral fragrance with some freshness, some muskiness, some sweetness, but this has citrus in it. So you're still getting the same vibe, but that citrus is giving it a little bit of a different vibe. So you got pineapple, pink pepper, orange, lemon, bergamot, gardenia, tea rose, jasmine, sambac, hedione, musk, patchouli, vanilla, woody notes, vanilla, and sandalwood, excuse me. I like this a lot. I can't tell you how long this lasts. I think because I haven't worn it in some time. The pineapple doesn't stand. I'm not a big pineapple. Now I feel like because I read pineapple, I can smell it. But if I hadn't read it, I would probably have guessed the like lemon, orange, bergamot type of vibe. Pink pepper is not booming in here, so I wouldn't get scared of that, but it's definitely giving, the bergamot with the pink pepper is definitely giving her a very sparkly vibe. Not spicy, sparkly. The white florals in here are definitely more strong. So like in like La Rose, it's not, it's like, you know, the pretty pink flowers, versus this one is the white flower smell, but there's a lot of fruits in here that don't make it so harsh. Now I'm definitely smelling the pineapple now. It's a juicy, slightly tart. Not tart, but like, you know how pineapple is? That. And it's really nice. And it's quite affordable. These next two are not Delena La Rose pricing, but they are more designer prices, right? Let me just have another bite because this is so good. This is the golden dragon roll, and I can't remember what's in here, but it's really tasty. And yes, I put the whole thing in my mouth. I don't think she needs a whole introduction. And yes, all of these work well together. This is probably the most popular out of these, I think. People compare it to Delina. It's definitely more fruity, but there's quite a bit of rose in here. I don't smell the oud. I don't smell oud in here. So if you don't like oud, don't be scared. I think she's probably a little bit more on the tartish, like more tart than these other ones here. So it's still sweet, but if you want a little bit more of a, what's the word? Like, not sharp, because I really don't think this is sharp, but it's definitely like a more sour smell while still getting that sweetness. And low-key a fresher vibe. Like, so this could really be your whole scent profile for the entire year, just depending upon what is mixed with these fragrances. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could most definitely, because will wear Angel Nova in the fall and winter. I mean, it's such a strong fragrance, but it's still giving you that floral, sweet, with some freshness vibe. Now, this is probably the only one that doesn't have any real musk in it. But I still think it works in this profile. So this is raspberry, lychee, damask rose, akigala wood, which I believe to be oud, and benzoin. So the damask rose in here gives, okay, front to my nose, okay, don't judge me. The damask rose in here, I think helps with that slight tartness, because it's almost something like there's a fruit, like a citrus fruit in here. And I feel like sometimes damask rose gives that. I could be wrong. I'm just telling you what I smell. But yeah, I'm going to move on from Angel Nova because I feel like it's super popular. But if you really know it, I think you would agree that it kind of falls under, it's the stronger, more prominent of these, but it's still within this grouping category. You know what I mean? The next one is one you probably guessed was going to be in here if you've watched any of my videos. Look at this disgusting dent. This is Burberry Her's Eau de Toilette. The juice is green. Now it just looks clear. But I will be repurchasing this. I don't care that I try not to repurchase stuff. This is a beautiful fragrance. This is definitely of a fruity, fresh floral fragrance. Definitely musky in the dry down. Did I say that this was musky in the dry down? It is. All of these except the Angel Nova and possibly this last one definitely have a reasonably strong note of musk in the dry down. That's very feminine musk. Not a dirty musk. Not that stinky musk. Not that please go and go beard musk. Not that. Never that. Not that. Ever. I wouldn't play you like that. But this is so freaking fresh, aquatic, fruity, and then floral. Well, musky and then floral. So there's very little floral for me in here, although because peony is such a fresh floral. When I say floral, I'm thinking like there's honeysuckle in here, Lily Valley. Let's go through the notes properly. You have pear, strawberry, blackcurrant, and pink pepper. Have you noticed there's quite a bit of pink pepper in all of these notes? I think that pink pepper or bergamot gives a very nice sparkling or bubbly quality to fragrances that are really pretty. Middle notes of peony, honeysuckle, rose, lily of the valley, and base notes of musk and cedar. The musk is definitely very strong in the dry down. This is definitely a super fruity floral fragrance, but there's quite a bit of freshness. That could be the lily of the valley mixed with that peony. And there's an aquatic vibe. I'm not sure what's making this aquatic to me, but this is gorgeous. I don't even really want to spray. The pear is super juicy. Something is giving me, it's not salty, but like ocean air without the saltiness. It's something very fresh and yet enjoyable about this. With a reasonably strong smell. This also lasts pretty dang good, and it's an eau de toilette, so like that's amazing to me. But yeah, that's Burberry Her's Eau de Toilette. And then the last one I wanted to talk about was Wonder Rose by Zara. This is okay, and I'm gonna say the same thing. This is a fruity, fresh, aquatic fragrance. Now I don't really get a floral-esque component like that. This is pear, red fruits, and vanilla. So I'm not sure why they called this Wonder Rose. And I know, right? Delena La Rose. Why would I include a fragrance that doesn't have a blatant floral note? It's just fresh. It's aquatic. It's sweet. There's that pear. Again, juicy. There's something sparkling in here. To be honest, I'm not sure if I believe that there's only 3 notes in here. But whatever's in here, they can keep it to themselves. I'm just telling you, it smells wonderful. Look at this dent that I have in here. Right? Okay. I think that this is really fun, but there's something a little sexy about this. I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure if anybody else would call it that. It's yummy. Maybe because I think it's yummy, it's kind of sexy, but I really think there might be some type of hidden floral note they don't want to tell us. Because, I mean, the vanilla is there. This is definitely the most vanillic of the fragrances in terms of, like, the vanilla giving... The sweetness is not just coming from fruits. The vanilla is definitely sweetening this up. This is something I wore a lot in the summertime, I believe, of last year. And it is sweet, but it's never sickly sweet to me. I don't find this sickly sweet, but and my skin loves to pull sweetness. So I don't know. Some people think this is too sweet, but I think Zara is slaying the fragrance like world in terms of like affordability, especially now that designers are feeling like they can charge closer to $200 for a 50 ml bottle. I still think that's freaking absurd. Because you know damn well they'd spend less than $10 probably making each fragrance. If like, I'm just being honest, like, the pricing is disgusting, and I don't think the longevity is that much more miraculous. Am I gonna tell you to go buy Delena La Rose just because it lasts on my skin and it's beautiful and the bottle is pretty? Absolutely not. I love it. I still think the 175 freaking price tag bottle for 30 ml is absolutely disgusting. Just like I'm gonna tell you, I think $155 for a 50 ml designer fragrance is absolutely disgusting. I'm just being honest. That doesn't mean I don't like the scent of something. I could like the scent of it, but let's be smart here. Things are expensive and you don't need fragrance, right? We like to smell nice, but there are too many affordable fragrances, and that's why I mean I gave you some designer scents, of course, because this is a quote unquote came from a niche house, but then I gave you more affordable scents than I did expensive scents because I really think everybody has the right to smell good. Oh, I have one more. This is like kind of like a, guys, what did I do with the brush over here? Like a bonus one because it's not an actual fragrance. This is a body oil. This is, did you guys see the hole in my dang sock? Gosh, sorry. This is Turkish Rose by Nest. I think that this is so cute and pretty, and I use this a lot in terms of and you're gonna see how little this dent is, because I really will mess around and go like this and rub this on my wrists, and a good amount come, like, you really don't need a sugar ton of this, but if you want a good amount of this, I would say get the dropper, but 2 drops is really all you need. When I really want to do the most, I'm not gonna waste this for you guys, but I will pop this open and go like this and try to give myself 2 drops, because I popped off the roller ball because the roller ball agitates me, because I just mixed this with the lotion, and the lotion does not disturb it at all. This smells so good. So it's Turkish Rose. It's a fruity rose. It's not a fresh or aquatic type of smell. It's a fruity rose. This is, like I said, a bonus. It's a layering thing. So your top notes of plum, middle notes of Turkish rose oil, and base notes of white woods. If you need any assistance making something last longer, I would suggest an oil or a lotion. Layering is really going to help you. Layering is going to help you in terms of making a fragrance last longer or project more or give a stronger sillage. Whilst I wouldn't say this particular scent profile is the strongest, these do give off some type of scent, like give off like a bubble, right? This, it's not a massive sillage, but it definitely has its own scent bubble. You want to make it a little stronger, add an oil or lotion or an unscented lotion with the oil. Hydrated skin really helps things project. Spraying on your clothes really helps things project, and last way longer. Anyway, I've been talking for a hot minute here. I just wanted to, Delena La Rose seems to be a fragrance that is amassing some popularity right now, because she is a pretty fragrance. She does deserve her flowers, just like her OG and stuff. But and some dupes are out there. Juliana just dropped their release of La Rose. I believe Dua has a dupe of La Rose by Delina. So there's different. I just feel like those dupe houses are realizing La Rose has some. She's a vibe. And so like they're just trying to release her out there. So I would look into this. Go smell some of these. You really can go get your nose on. Dossier is also available in some Walmarts. I have not found one Walmart near me, but it could be near you for you to go smell some of the Dossier fragrances. Chloe is in Sephora, so go smell these, see if this is even a profile for you, and spray it on your skin. All right, spray it on your skin for me. If you liked anything in this video, or you enjoyed me, my vibe, my energy, go ahead and give me a like. If you want to find out more videos like this, because I do, if you like this, then you might like these. It's a whole series for me, and I also do specific notes. Let me know if you want let me know if there's a specific note you would like me to do for you, and I also, you know, mention some fragrances if I have fragrances that have a prominent one in that, so you can teach your nose, you know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.